real gains across center. Almost untouched. And it's Clamp okay. Trying to get the flag out. Oh, and it will be dropped and returned at just the last second. No cap
and
yet.
Hang's going to get the rebound steal. He might not get very far, but he does take Jones down. 3 health left, and KGB is going to be getting a little bit of revenge there, getting it back, but ID is right behind his toes. He's being a little slower here. He only has 30 health. He doesn't have a lot to work with, but I think with the amount of action that was going out at the front of the base, he was able to kind of sit back and choose his exit here. But now that he's been spotted, he's going to have a hard time getting out. He exits mid. He's clear. He is through. There's 2 of them coming down from above, though, and KGB is going to be taking him down. To Hang now with medkit in hand is going to be the guy to look for the next push.
And it'll be a nice thing to see what he does now. ID is able to grab regen right off the spawn. He's looking for the armor, not coming for 15 seconds. And that's a nice bit of strafe jumping. And he really needs armor, though. He knows he can't really attack. He might just be a distraction. Let's see. We got De Hang trying to get in and out. We know that ID is right there to back him up. And into center he goes. He does do a rocket jump. The flag is up. And sitting on the jump pad. And Swoop will get it returned.
Yeah, it looks like his plan was to be there when De Hang got fragged, take the flag, and then just RJ out of there. But as you can see, a couple of shafts from the rear make that not such a viable plan. But KGB is going to be here in the base. He's really weak right now. It doesn't look like he's going directly for the flag. It looks like he's just going to be going for either distraction or taking down the defending player. Swift hits Neutral with a beautiful shot, but it's going to be De Hang getting the return on that. So we're now a quarter of the way through this match, and not a lot of flags have made it through mid, maybe 1.
But you know what, though, Jahar? What I'm loving, though, is the constant pressure. Both of these main base defenders have found themselves dead, have found themselves shot in the back, double-teamed, and actually, KGB just missed the mega health. Let's see if this pulls him out of position for a quick flag grab. No, it looks like he'll be able to stomach it okay. But let's go take a look at Jones for a minute. We have regen up in about 35. Jones is able to sneak in and kill ID, and he will steal away the... No, he won't steal away the red armor. It's coming up right now. It looks like the Hang will be able to secure it.
And it's a double man push from the water. That's rather interesting.
And that's basically shut down by great nades. Very nice.
The whole fish in the barrel analogy. Yeah, that's what we're seeing.
Actually, it looks like he wanted a railgun for defense, and he uses it well, pulling down ID just for a potential grab. I'm loving, I mean, this is just the first 6 minutes and 45 seconds of this match, but the back and forth has just been phenomenal. Here's the regen. We're going to watch Clamp use it. He's got a little bit of armor, and so he actually already has 200 health. It looks like maybe he had also grabbed a Mega recently. So this has been a really interesting push. This is usually their main base defender. He's about to turn his stack into awesomeness, pulling down Fleischer in center. And he's looking over.
He's actually in.
KGB destroyed him.
Wow.
KGB destroyed him. Here's the Hang to follow up. And look at this. 1 health. 1 health. And Fleischer now, the guy that just died. Let's go find the other carrier. I'm going to watch Fleischer for a second. He's trying to find his way out.
The other carrier, and he's trying to find an exit. ID looking for the med kit, but he's also clearing out high here. He's looking for health, but it's going to be KGB picking up the blue flag here, and it's going to be him grabbing red armor. But he's followed through. Clamp is going to go down, though. That is really huge. His shift from defense to offense, you know, it really gave him a huge perk there and having a really, really large stack. But as you saw, it got taken down really quickly here. But even on the other side of the teams here, we have not seen a cap yet. But as you said, Grease, the pressure here has been tremendous. Even Clamp, the guy who we're looking to be really strong in defense, he's died 5 times, and in 8 minutes of play for a defensive player, that's actually pretty damn high.
Well, actually, speaking of just Clamp personally, I mean, the guy's used to dying once in an entire night, you know, maybe once a map. And the fact that we're not even at the halfway point and he's already feeling the pressure, that really, I think, you know, gives you some idea of the absolute mayhem that the phone men have been able to put together to basically keep him on his toes. And let's go ahead and watch. I want to take a look as the Jones is about to die here, but I want to go find Fleischer. As we mentioned at the top of the cast, Fleischer is the Open Tournament from QuakeCon 2009 dual winner. And look at this, he's getting boosted across center, and the flag is in center, and it looks like it'll be returned to Clamp as a fresh pickup. Does a rocket jump with 6 health.
No. It is not going to be returned. It's going to be picked up by Noit. And ID's looking for the grab again, but he's got 3 guys out on the bridge coming after him. Fleischer with the regen is going to be ducking back over to his own base. Red Armor's up. Maybe he's waiting for LG here. But even after that, okay.
So Fleischer, it looks like his main job has been holding down center. We haven't really seen him involved in too many pushes, and actually he's his last cell to pull off ID. And he won't survive too much longer, but anytime you can stop ID, who happens to be EG's #1 flag runner, I mean, you watch the guy move whenever he's running that flag, and I swear to God, it's poetry in action. It's like something out of the Matrix. I love every single second of it. But that being said, ID honestly has not gotten too many grabs on the flag, and that is really, I think, props to KGB holding it down. Now here you got VG pushing in, LG on LG, switch up to Rocket, and that was a big mistake. KGB will pull down both. And
even with 2 men on there, KGB being really highly stacked there, he was just able to pull them both down. And that actually is really bad for EG, because that means that 2 guys right off the bat there are going to be low on stack, and we're not going to be able to see a really strong push. But DeHang comes out of here. KGB is off the spawn, but Fleischer is going to be able to move in. Looks like Clamp is going to be able to take him down okay. But we have the flag picked back up by ID, exiting left here high so far, looking for a med kit. It's not there. He has no armor. He only has 72 health. Red Armor is not going to be, well, it is up now, but it looks like he's just waiting for the moment, waiting for the clear shot, and look at that. When you get it coordinated, when you get the right teamwork, when you have the right communication, you just say, you know what, go. Now is the time. And it looks like, you know, it's just Moses and the Red Sea. And there we have first cap for EG.
And really, it's such a beautiful play. He held up at just the right moment, and yeah, you could tell that was all about communication. He got the word go, and as we saw in typical ID style, it's all about moving swiftly and gracefully. And it was just a wonderful thing to see. Really great strafe jumping. So that gave him the first cap. Great clear of the center, which is a kind of a critical thing. Jones was pulled out of the game because he spawned without weapons. And the other piece of it was that Fleischer was not in center at that particular moment. So a nice moment of weakness there, capitalized by EG. We got Fleischer trying to answer, though. 80 health, no armor, going through center, bottom level. He's being chased by LG, 24 health, and he's rounded the corners up the jump pad. And will he bring this thing home? It's going to be close. And yes, he is now. Oh no, he's not tied it. And DeHang comes in with 37 health and gets the return just steps before the cap was made. What a beautiful play.
Fleischer's going to see if he can get some revenge on that there, but Neutra is going to be picking the flag back up. KGB finally getting that thing returned home. And there I was actually thinking, yeah, we're going to be seeing Fleischer, if he's been the guy playing mid, being 1 cap down, he's definitely going to have some pressure on him to start pulling his weight as far as flag runs go. But right now, we're going to be seeing EG off of that. And I think the thing there was telling Fleischer, you know what, you're the man up, you're the one who's going to make it, and it was damn close. But being that close to the cap and having your base all screwed up, that really gave them the opportunity to just make that second cap. So now we're seeing it 2-0, 12.5 minutes in.
Yeah, and I mean, talk about impeccable timing. Clamp just totally swooping in. I mean, I don't think there could have been another second. That would have been a cap. So great timing, great stop, and a great turnaround on top of that, in order to, like you said, take advantage of the fact that they really went all in. You know, they put all their chips in order to get that cap attempt in. So EG, fantastic at exploiting the weaknesses. ID now going to try to back his way out with this flag. He's looking for medkit, not there. Looking for an exit, and looks like there is no spoon. KGB will shut him down. Swooped, trying to get out himself. It's not going to happen. Both flags are returned, and at about 13:20 on the clock, DFM probably is wondering what the hell went wrong. We were holding so strong for so long. What was the link, and how do we fix it, and then how do we come back? They've got plenty of time to get the caps back. I think we're seeing a little bit of mental Jenga here, though, because right now we're seeing DFM just throw everything they have every second of this, and they're just going as aggro-aggressive as they can right now. And even if EG doesn't pick one off, they can kind of scope out the situation and go, okay, we've taken enough damage from their incessant rushing here, where we can all just kind of sit back, go defensive. We're up by 2, and we need to make sure that